Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome back to episode 35 of our Mod Factorio Let's Play series. So I've done quite a bit of work off camera. Obviously we are well defended. Let's see, I cleared out most of this wall on the southern edge, at least half of it. I'll leave the other half for some other time off work. I started doing some more farming. We're going to go ahead and switch over to this other type of seed, which I can't pronounce either, much like all the other names for the seeds. But this one will actually allow us to find or create a vegetable oil, which we're going to need to go ahead and continue down the, I guess, the processes to create some more acids. And I think it's going to basically be used to, we're going to basically make E85 instead of gasoline. So that's what we're going to run our machines off of that, basically. So that'll take the replacement of oil. So we won't actually need to get any oil later on in the game. Don't think anything changed here. It's just mostly a lot of cleanup. Oh, yep. The other thing that I did. I ripped up most of the bobmonium production. That is shifted. This is pretty much on its way out. I'm just letting us do its last little couple things, so I don't have to clean up nearly as much later on. And then we're going to go ahead and start working on the rubrite, which I started cleaning up again as well. Only minor little things like shifting this down so we can put more miners. But first of all, we're going to have to go ahead and kill this base off real quick, which is very dangerous for us, since we do have plasma turrets pointing in that said direction. And there's a pretty good chance that it'll end up killing us when we try and retreat or fall back from this point. Where are the grenades? There they are. They expanded and they're pretty much always just going to continuously spawn, which poses pretty good risk for us. And it'll just drain up a lot of our power, which I would like to keep. Let's go ahead and eat a fish. Oh, nope, did not get to eat a fish in time. That did almost clear out the base. Medium worm got us, but this does give us a good opportunity to switch from the soldier. Go ahead and go for a builder. We are significantly slower, but our inventory is almost, 33% larger, which is fantastic. Some of it's getting damaged. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's a little turret. So we'll have to go over there and put some more plasma turrets since we do have enough steel and alien artifacts and batteries, so we'll be able to do that no problem. Looks like they did do a little counterattack, but that'll be easily taken care of with our plasma turrets. It is starting to be nighttime, which is not the best time. Oh, I only spawn with a pistol now since I'm not a soldier. Quick. We are too slow. Oh, good. Thank you, plasma turret. I actually didn't have any fish on me in order to eat, so we survived with like 1 HP. Go and find that fish. Fish, where are they? There you are. Go and eat it real quick. Swap to our assault rifle. That's a little bit quicker. And grenades. Wow, it is super dark. I'll know when I suddenly start getting attacked. There we go, that base is gone. Go and eat some fish. Go ahead and heal just in case there's a counterattack coming to bite me in the butt. And it looks like we'll get safely back inside the walls. So anytime they go ahead and build a base that's really close to our walls, I'm going to go ahead and clear it out, because otherwise it'll cause continuous lag of them just streaming in, which I prefer not, and eventually all of these little alien artifacts are going to cause a significant amount of lag too, since they are a bunch of little entities that are on the ground. Go ahead and check power. I think power is fine though. Oh, that's the other thing. I did start in our solar panel farm. Probably just in this area will be solar panel to try and reduce some of our pollution. And then just generic accumulator farm inside of the railroad tracks that Generally helps save up on space since that's wasted space already. Might as well utilize it for something. So 1K left there. Definitely still need to come through and clean up a lot of this. Oh, this cliff I can go. Definitely missed that one. Clean up all these power poles because they're just throwing every which way. Have lots of ammo on us, which is pros and cons. It's not being used or utilized, but it's good to have. Go ahead and just convert all of our stone. This is the stone that I gathered from everywhere else. We are definitely going to need to increase our startup wall production again, which we'll do with all the crushed stone that we have stored up. Alrighty. Let's see if we can pronounce this. This is Benafran. Whatever that is. Definitely need to increase our sand production, which my hunch is that we filled up one of our chests with mud. So it's no longer running. No, not that one. Yep, mud. It's always the issue. 94 there. You're clear. Clean. Lots of lime. Definitely need to rework this in the future. I need more clay. Not that interested, honestly. We don't need that many clay bricks anymore. Oh, nice time for an autosave. For reference, those are every 30 minutes. So, if you guys kept track of where the last one was, last episode, you'll know how long time has passed. There may have been another autosave between that, but be a general good guess. Alrighty, we are going to go ahead and start. I guess we're going to go ahead and clear that forest down to the south, so we can start moving all this crap down there as well. Because it's pretty dense. Not very bus friendly. So we're going to go ahead and make it bus friendly. Just by deforesting the entire region. And calling it good. Start lobbing grenades in there. This lake is also going to go away. Do have some landfill, but not very much, since I've been using it to go ahead and start creating our farming region. Should be enough cut down trees for at least a little while. There you go. That's a pretty big chunk of landfill even used. Definitely gonna need a lot more though. Cut down the trees. This is where cargo robots would be nice. I could just blanket this entire area and just say deconstruct that. Some multi-phase oil there that we're not going to need, fortunately. Random radar station. We have this random hole in the middle of our base that we can't even see, but it's okay. There isn't anything going on there. It'd be kind of hilarious if a biter base spawned in there, though. I don't think they can, because well, actually, I'm not sure how that works for expansion. It's within our region, but it's X number of blocks away from another one of our buildings, so. Not sure how that'll work. Don't necessarily want to find out, but that can be a big issue. Interesting that you're not casting even though you... Oh, it's because you don't have power. Let you guys go ahead and cast, just so you're ready whenever the time comes. And we need to work on blue science is what we're going to start doing here. Let's see, engine units. Make those, the electronic circuit boards, the phenolic circuit boards. Where you guys at? There you are. That's wood and resin. We can definitely make resin. We don't have the ferric chloride solution though. And that's just iron ore and hydrogen chloride gas, which we'll get from creating the sodium hydroxide and electrolyzers. Which I guess that's what we're going to do now, since we need to get our... Well, we need to get hydrogen and chlorine going. and wet blue science is definitely a must. Go ahead and start clearing up this area a little bit. Definitely don't want you guys disconnected. Is that radar necessary? Nope. Fantastic. Looks like a pretty good spot for just a bank of electrolyzers. That pole can go away. Don't forget to get away from it. And this sodium hydroxide used for a lot of different things, so we're definitely going to need a large supply of it. So we're going to just go a little heavy on the electrolyzers now, so that we don't have to later try and find space for them. And this all takes saline. Ooh, I need a lot more pipe on me. So I just craft a bunch of stone pipe while we are working here. We'll have power come on the backside. Power pole, you can go there. Like these nice and orderly, and the game is not assisting me with that at all. There we go. Something like that. Go ahead and fit through that little gap. And we'll go ahead and throw down some lights so we can see what's going on. Let's go ahead and swap this pipe right there so we can connect saline to there. And this is also going to be moved as well because we need oxygen and hydrogen moved in the future. Go ahead and get chlorine gas going. Chlorine gas will be our one. Goes right down the front. I'll pick that chest up. Space it off by 2, and this will be our hydrogen gas. And so we just go underground pipe. Definitely don't need our power poles there anymore. This one needs to, this oxygen pipe needs to be moved. Gonna cause a little bit of an issue, but that's okay. There we go, that's connected up, and we just need to go back on this other side, reconnect that. And because that technically shut off our steel production. There we go. And plop the power pole back down. Clean up a lot. Oh! That was a very important pole that powers most of our base. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to add more redundancies in how that operates as well. Yeah, because being able to shut down the entire base with one click is not ideal. You need to do something about that. That's a little quick fix or a band-aid, but honestly, it's not going to be that big of an issue, even long term. Hydrogen, chlorine. Oh, there's a little bit more chlorine over here. There we go. And then we'll pull the sodium chloride off of the back. Sodium hydroxide, not chloride. We bust off this way. So oxygen is going to need to be moved. Something like that. That'll work. Shift this the other way. Underground belt. More belts. Grab our inserters. Gonna pull from 2 and drop 1. Perfect. There. There. That one's got it. This one needs it. That one's already good. This one, that one. Oh. There we go. We'll go ahead and offset half of these. A little bit harder to know which ones is which, since they're not next to each other like I prefer, just based off the natural arrangement that we had going on there. Let's see, where are our hydro refining facilities? There we go. Hydro plants. Need lots of these. And also keep them a little bit spaced away from that so they don't just get randomly shot from some alien or spitter. Go ahead and do that. Three, 4. Hopefully that's far enough away. If not, we'll definitely find out pretty quick. You'll take regular water and just refine it. Do we have any more pumps? No. We'll go ahead and stop the production of 1,000 stone pipe, because we definitely don't need that much at the moment. Definitely will need it, but not at the moment. I always find it interesting that you don't have to power the pumps. Alrighty, purified water is this one. Oops. Dragged a little bit too much, and this will be the saline. Which we're also going to need a ton of for our farms. And just throw it into electrolyzers here. It's almost positioned perfectly. Just oh, that's purified water. Oh, it is actually positioned perfectly for that. Oh, that didn't even try. Purified water is going to need to be avoided with an overflow pipe and a clarifier. There we go. Go ahead and get some lights in here. Oh, that's just outside range. Start powering these. Right there. There? Oh. Yeah, there's a pipe there. Okay. There we go. And we're using all of our saline water already, and all of it's being purified. Do we actually need more, No, you guys can continuously run. Alright, perfect. Looks like 4 to 1 is the good ratio. However, we are not making enough saline water. We can also make it in a salinization plant. Not that I've ever made one of those before. Looks like it's just regular water. Then water. Oh, we make it in the wash plant. Then water and water. Also makes mud. Haven't done it that way either. Looks like they're salting. One little guy almost made it before he got gunned down. Yeah, it looks like we only have enough saline for one. Lots of purified water though. What are you guys doing with saline? Not too bad. Go ahead and connect this pipe here, just that way half will go this way. Or at least some will. Because I'd rather have more sodium hydroxide than having the farms run, to be honest. Should be filling up with chlorine and chlorine and hydrogen. Yeah, we don't have aluminum yet. Wash plant 1, wash plant 2. Let's see that piling up. And now we need storage. Let me make 3. Why is that? Need more iron. Well, we definitely have that in abundance now, which is fantastic. Let's see, we need piping and just normal iron. And storage once again. 16 more. Fantastic. We're going to need somewhere to store all this. We're going to need oxygen, hydrogen, and chlorine storage. Which generally like to put in a spot out of the way. I think over here is actually fine. I don't necessarily foresee anything going there, and all the other gas processes can probably fit in this area. If not this area when we go ahead and move power in the future. There's all our storage. Alright, go 1 space over. Alrighty. Which one do we want to be which? You can be chlorine. You can be hydrogen. This one will be oxygen. There we go. And we just keep venting off that little bit. Be fine. We do need a couple overflow valves. 2, 3. Just in case we do get too much. And we want some flare stacks as well. Just in case these do fill up, I would like to vent it off so the production of others can continue. Should be another one. There's one. There we go. So that's hydrogen and chlorine being vented if these ever cap, which I don't necessarily see happening in the future, but or at least anytime soon. Let's see, what else do we need for blue science? That is under this tab. We need the engine units, which we can definitely make now. We have steel, iron, and gears being mass produced. However, this is another big assault. Nice that they pause right in front of the turrets where they can just get shot. Since we are going to be reworking this very soon, I don't necessarily want to put that down. How about electronic boards? Also want to avoid that as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and keep clearing out this space. So we can go ahead, start feeding the new bus, which is going to go in this space. Go ahead and get this last little bit going. Oh, definitely hit our walls a little bit. Good thing they're not in use. Clear this space. Alrighty. We're going to want to leave a little bit of space for any reworking that we need to do for the smelting, the ferni, and all that. So we're going to go ahead and do, this will be iron, copper, this can be steel right there, tin, that'll be lead, actually lead only needs 1. So we got steel, iron, copper, tin, lead with a carbon pair. Probably put the carbon on this side, tin, because those are going to be used to create some resistors. The lead. Let's go ahead and start feeding some of those resources down. That's copper. Gonna need some splitters. Iron is over here, actually. Wow, it's got pretty far to go. belt. Yeah, it's just out of range, so I can't see what's going on down there. That'll be iron. Gonna actually need to pick up this iron real quick, so I can go ahead and make some more splitters. Gonna need one more. There we go. So that'll split. That's going to be steel when I go ahead and get some more belt. Fortunately, that's on the old bus, which we'll be tearing up very soon. And that'll be the hope for next episode, is just shifting everything over. But we can go ahead and begin the process right now. Let's see, steel, I need you to do something like that. There we go. Tin we'll just pull from right here for now. It's going to be a pain in the butt to move all these resources off of the old bus to the new one. This needs to be a 1-to-1. Toggle half of them, so that way we get the full belt. Need some more iron plate. That makes more splitters. Righty, and then we just need to pull carbon. Just fortunately way over here. And probably just pull right off of this power line just to make sure. Well, then it'll always be flying by. Definitely has its cons to that layout. But we'll be upgrading the production of carbon here very soon. We need to make it over again. That. Start bringing you down. Need some more underground belt. Just need iron again. Yep. Do we actually make more steel than we do iron? Kind of looks that way. I'd say that's definitely a good problem, though. There we go. There is our coke. And now we just need lead. Probably move all the ingots back up over here and then reflow them in. When we go ahead and restructure that, when we have to go make a bunch of complex materials like cobalt steel and stuff like that. Actually, go ahead and make that 400 because we do use quite a bit of it. Did fill up a chest of steel, which is fantastic. Let's see what we need. Definitely don't need that silicone. Just clean up the inventory a little bit. That should be fine now. Alrighty. What else do we need? Need our lead to come down all the way down here. Definitely have quite a bit of that just laying around. Need some underground belts. Need iron once again. Lots of underground belt. And just start coming down. This is a very temporary fix since lead will be moved in the next couple episodes. But I want to go ahead and start getting the bus going and blue science. Once that is ready, pretty much just start flying through a lot of this stuff. That makes it a little awkward. Do something like that with lead. And you're just shy. Yep, there's lead. And we'll have all of the other special metals come off on this side. Or, now we'll probably want to come, I don't know which side we're going to need to pull from, since we're obviously going to need lots of iron and steel. It's going to be the most prominent, so this side's definitely going to build up very quickly. I don't know. That's why all the steel went that way. Go ahead and cut the old bus for iron supply, because it needs to come this way now. Let's go ahead and start our gears once again. Pull a splitter. We're going to basically start on the other side of the road is where we're going to put all of our new production. Leave a bit of a space for, I guess, new materials to start feeding in. And go ahead and throw down at least 4. These are going to be gears, which is actually underneath the gear tab. I know a lot of other stuff doesn't fall under the correct tab. Gears do. These will be a 1-to-1. And you can drop 2 away. Just have you go to the other side. Power. Too dark. Just traveling off into the unknown. Yeah. Don't want the light there though. Something like that. Then we need to go ahead and alternate these. At least half. Then we can go ahead and get some more assembly machines. We need gears. Got lots of gears now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up to 8. These will be 1-to-1s. 1-to-2s. That light needs to go away. And then we'll need to toggle half of these. Or at least 2 of these. There we go. That will be gear production done. We definitely increase our iron production once again, since that's full throughput of iron to gears and we're not even making it all the way down. Righty, we need some more assembly machines. We need for the basics. Just iron. I'm going to go ahead and try and make everything out of the level 2 assemblers just for ease. Righty, we are going to need to do sorters. Definitely going to be a high priority. Basically just recreating all of science pretty quickly. Definitely going to need grenades. Righty, so we got gears. Red science is just gear and copper. Which is very easy to make. Never did look into the sintering plant for copper, and then converting to tin copper wire. Let's see, it is 1-to-2 for 1 copper to 2 copper wire. Where tin wire? Where's copper wire? That is 16 from 4, which is 80, which is how many plates? So that's 8 copper plates to go ahead and make 16, which is still a 2-to-1. right? Because that's 1 to 2. Then we can go ahead and make 4 plates. So that's 8 from 40. So that's 16 from 80. And that'll be 80 is 4. And 4 makes 16. So it's exactly the same, so it doesn't matter how we actually produce it. So go ahead and continue making the wire. Not a big deal. Which we are going to need the smaller, these ones, the electronics assembly machines for producing the copper and tin wires and all the circuit boards. Just because they're faster, they create less pollution, and overall are just better. Except for the fact they're so much smaller. And just the fact that they're smaller can cause issues, since you can't fit quite nearly as much. Well, you can fit more in space, but sometimes you have to put like 3 or 4 things inside, and that can cause issues pretty easily. Look at that, we've almost drained all of our iron supply already. Go ahead and pick up the iron pipe, because we're definitely going to need that for crafting in the future. Go ahead and pick up our transport belt, excuse me once again. Alrighty. And it looks like we just need more casting machines. We can increase iron production. That, and we're pretty much running out of iron, so we definitely need to increase our throughput. Looks like we need just more throughput coming off of the train. So we're definitely going to need to upgrade that to red belt to go ahead and get more through. Let's go ahead and throw copper over here. So we can go ahead and start making red science. Need more iron. Not a problem. Something like that. And then we're just going to bus the science to the other side. 2, 3, 4. I think 4 making red science is fine. Red science. Inserters, there you are. Go 1 to 1. And 2 to 1. There you go, there's red science once again. These are all both 1 to 1s, perfect. For red science. We're going to go ahead and need to get circuit board production going as well. Go over here. 1, 2. Leave enough space so we can jump around. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That would definitely need 1 more space since we're going to be piping down the front. 2. That should be enough space. This will be copper wire. Need a splitter as well. So underground belt. Oh, came out a little bit too early. There we go. And you guys will be 1 to 1s as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spit out 1 to 1s as well. Copy and paste that down and give power. Go ahead and bring this down as well. Toggle them. did say this was going to be next episode, but definitely got a little preoccupied. I'm going to go ahead and give it like another 20 minutes just so this be a little bit longer of an episode since we are moving the bus. And it's not going to be that much of a hassle for the most part. I just want to pretty much get it done and over with so that we continue. And then we just need our wooden boards. Bust all the way over here. Gonna need a lot more underground belts. Probably run that right along the top here. Ooh, actually that causes issues as well. Go ahead and do something like this. Cut power to that one, it's no big deal. There we go. Can we make a medium pole just for sake of symmetry? There we go. Oh, you didn't connect. Alright, can we make it another one? There we go. Just so we have our nice line going across. These will be for wooden circuit boards, or the wooden boards, which we'll go ahead and create. Okay, they are lined up nicely. For a second I thought they weren't, and I was a little annoyed at myself. It's like, really, you didn't place them right? These will be 1-to-1s. And then we need to pull from 2 away. Need some more inserters. It's a big hold up. Iron and the inserter itself. Ooh. Oh, you guys are backwards. That's not the best. 2-to-1, so you can pull right from the hands of the other inserter. And then 1-to-1 for the boards. Alrighty, we're going to need a lot of underground belt to get all of this powered. Definitely need more iron to go ahead and get some of the underground belts. We are rebuilding. I don't remember how I did it over here. Did I do it the same way? No, I didn't. I'm just making it a lot more compact now than over there. Since we are going to be trying to cram as much into a very small amount of space as possible, because otherwise this can get very unruly very quickly. There we go, perfect. Now I just need to bus the boards all the way down here. Alright. Medium pole needs to be moved over a little bit. Alrighty, where are those boards? Definitely going to change how the boards are produced themselves, since they do cause quite a bit of pollution themselves, going through all of the various processes that they do. Let's see, that pull is necessary. Granted, this is all going to get ripped up, but I do want to try and keep it operational for as long as possible. They're flowing that way. There we go. Just in case I need something, I go ahead and just pull it. Need some more underground belt. Yeah, I definitely don't want to run through iron at the moment. Thought about it, and definitely decided against that. Alright, you need to go across both lanes, which I think you can make it. No, you cannot. You have a red underground belt. You need a lot of gears. Go ahead, just grab all of it. Alrighty. You are there. That is going to be a a lot of cleanup later on. More time that passes. There we go. There's boards, so that'll be tier 1 electronic boards, which we're going to go ahead and basically bus those to the left side, make inserters once again. And then we're also going to make the level 2 inserters. Get a lot of iron, and we're going to go and pick up all the other inserters on the other side of the bus, or on the old bus, clear all that up, since that is no longer needed. There's some... Oh no, I just actually built that as optimally as I could, so can't make that any better. Did finish up our science. I went ahead and put down another plasma turret. I had it facing to the west here, and a biter actually made it to the wall, and it decided to shoot it, and it actually took out this entire section of the wall and this little laser turret here. So that's kind of plasma turrets are great, but they can really hurt you pretty badly, given that it can clear out basically an entire section of your wall if you don't arrange it properly. I wish I was recording at the time, but I was doing a little bit of stuff or maintenance off camera in the base. But I want to go ahead and give a heads up if any of you guys are playing along while I go ahead and do this. Well, while I'm playing, just so you see if you guys can do it faster, more efficiently, or you guys can give me any tips and tricks on Factorio itself, or if you guys are even more proficient with Bobs or Angels, because I've only played through it once. I'm definitely not an expert in that regard, but you know, I do try my best as we go through, and I've learned quite a bit from that first time, but they're still learning new stuff as I go through the second time, for sure. We're going to go ahead and start our tin processing over in this section, because now that we are, I use air quotes, but relatively safe compared to where we were before, as long as our turrets don't shoot our walls. Guy's still annoying, whatever. Definitely need to come down here with more laser turrets, but they haven't found it yet. I'm not that worried about it at the moment. Definitely will be in the future. Went ahead and started doing some more technologies. Oh, you have an extra 5 range for Mark II. Interesting. Didn't know that. But go ahead and... Is this a warehouse? This is indeed a warehouse. Okay. So you can hold a lot more. Do something like that for now. I want you to pull tin out. Like that. Go ahead and see for tin processing. What do you need? Just tin ore. How about when you are smelted together in a blast furnace? Wish I had made this off camera, but no big deal. Doesn't take that long. Definitely interested in swapping over to a builder so my production speed isn't reduced, because right now I'm a fighter, tin, and oh, I do need coke. Fortunately, it's right there. Go ahead and move tin processing over here, just try and save some more space. If you go on both sides. I didn't leave enough room for inserters. That'll be the tin ore, process tin. You can be 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, and then power. There we go. Need some lamps as well, just so we can see what's going on. Yeah, I used up all of that space. Throw the tin in. Go ahead and offset half of the filter inserters. Let me go ahead and make some more of these. Hey, one more. What do we need? Steel. definitely have quite a bit of that laying around. Definitely don't need to pick all of that up. Nor could I. I don't have the ability to actually pick it all up. Their turrets are fighting. Yeah, no problem. Definitely need to double check power though. Accumulators are fine. We definitely don't have lots of those though. I would like more. And to also maybe start going solar. Be in the near future. This will be tin. This time you pull from 2, drop 1, and then 1 to 1. Oops. That means to drag across like that. Pull from 2, drop 1. There we go. Get you guys going. That'll create the full belt for tin. Clear that rock off. And we can also do like cobalt processing here in the future. This little bit of forest needs to go. I was standing right in that. I'd manually clear out these little bits. Probably feed the carbon over like that. Though that'll reduce our carbon. Doesn't want to do so. Yeah, we'll just feed it over and cross down. Somehow get it down here. Thought I made a couple more blast furnace. Mix more. Let's go ahead and get a powder mixer too, see what we can make in there. Chemical furnace, we're not there yet for processing. Might be able to do some strand casting for like solder or something. Leave enough room to go ahead and put, you will be tin, coke. So we can probably feed the coke in over here, honestly, actually. Splitter. I need one more space. You have to go up. I need this lamp to go away. You have to go back around like that. Pop down underground belt here and here. Oops. This will be how we feed our tin in. You will pick up 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Don't need that one there. And then 1 to 1s. Go ahead and feed the coke in. There we go. Let's go ahead and look in the powder. Looks like it's just glass and cement. So we can go ahead and start making glass over here as well, because this is where silicone is. Yep. I think we're working on glass too. Molten glass and lead. We don't have any, or we do have some lime production, but that's way over here, which we're going to have to revamp that too in the near future, just so we can go ahead and start getting that going. And then we will pump out our tin over here. 1 to 1s, once again. Go ahead and stagger these. Oh, that's not staggered. There we go. how about the strand casting? You can make tin wire with molten tin and copper, and solder from molten solder, which takes water. So we're going to go ahead and change how we make our solder as well. Iron sheet coils. Just with an iron. We'll have to see about that, and same with copper, because we can reduce a couple of our processes, which would be nice. So we don't have to convert copper plate into copper wire and then use it. We can just make straight copper wire. We'll definitely have to see how we're going to want to do that in the future. Looks like we need some more ferni. So we can go ahead and make this tin. And obviously I'd prefer to... Whoa, stuff's being damaged. Looks like they finally found this base. So we do need a lot more laser turrets. We'll go ahead. Need batteries. We've got tons of batteries sitting around. We'll go ahead and crafting these ferni, which we'll place on our way back down. So that's redone tin processing. And now we just need to go ahead and work on lead, to be honest. Which we're going to want to have go through this process as well for the flotation cells. Ran out of steel. Wow. Making our way back over. We're filling up with slag very slowly, which is less than ideal. Go and pick up all the steel. Give me 28 more, or 34 laser turrets. Wow. Don't have those new boards yet. Our coke production, though, is awfully low. Steam? No. We're just using it really quickly. We need to go ahead and start making more, or converting more ferni over to making coke and carbon. Do we not have any more ferni? Make 7 more. We're definitely going to need some more ore crushers. Oh, it looks like our coal production is low as well. Go ahead and feed all of this in as well. Oops, ran out of belt. That's stuck behind everything. We'll go ahead and just grab some. It's right here. Here it is. Quite a bit of red belt, actually, since we do make enough gears now. Go and power these guys. We need a splitter. Ooh. That made a bit of an issue, but okay. It's always a risk that you run when you spit out up or cancel production. It's just throw everything on the ground. Which we actually want to go ahead and make some more ferni. Looks like we finish up science. We go ahead and keep looking for new ones. Heat exchangers. Probably look at those. Prerequisite boiler 3s, go and get those. Heat exchangers. Can't do blue science yet, even though I would like to. Combat robots, not necessarily interested in that. Vehicle equipment. Go and see that. See what the crawler does. Haven't looked at that. Vehicle solar panels. Fluid handling. Definitely want to get the upgraded storage tanks, even though we don't have Invar yet. Basically everything is just going to fall in line really quickly once we go ahead and get blue science going. Oh, we already had radar 2s. Oh, radar 2s is for radar 3. That's not convoluted at all. Go ahead and put a splitter. Now where is more coal? Oh, coal's right here. So we're definitely going to need more coal in the future. How's your fuel looking? Out of reach. Yes, it is. Very far away, but doesn't mean I'm not interested. Oh, there's a little bit more of our mess that we made. Definitely want more accumulators as well. Oh, there's a little bit more stone as well. Make those level 2. Should help quite a bit as well. Yeah, look at that. It's already overfilling now. Or overflowing, rather. Guys can go ahead and fast inserters. Don't need you, don't need you. Walk over here, go ahead and cancel because we need those. Oh, okay, good. Of course, I'm standing in the way. Nope, go ahead and throw you guys on the top. There we go. Go ahead and start producing. Are you guys not staggered? No. Go ahead and stagger you guys. You guys are indeed staggered. There we go. Looks like we're finally producing enough coke and enough carbon to satisfy that need. Ooh, no, we are not making enough coke. How's steam though? Steam still looks okay. But that is almost a full belt of carbon that we were producing. Looks like just because we have slow inserters. Go and bump that efficiency. You pull and you drop 2 away. You pull 2 away and drop 1 away. There we go. Guys should be running a little bit faster. Looks to be about a full belt being pulled now, which is great. There you go. That's been upgraded a little bit. Oh, little autosave. Gonna get rid of this coke from our inventory, because we definitely don't need it. Start plopping down some of our laser turrets. Let's go ahead and start finishing this off. Laser turrets, there you are. Doing about every other at the moment. Almost got a full bubble. Eventually this will be every power pole there will be a laser turret. But for now that'll work. Looks like we destroyed that wall at some point. Probably a plasma turret. Plasma turret can't do that, so I guess a biter hit it or something. Or spat on it. Definitely like more plasma turrets on this side of the wall. It's a little open. We do have stone. Let's go ahead and start canvassing the map a little bit more. Oh, don't be picking up the stone. I want the stone there. I want to get rid of the wall so we can just keep running through here. And that's as far as we can go at the moment. How is plastic looking? Too bad. Go ahead and pick up most of the plastic so we can just feed that into batteries, because we're going to need that in the future. Tin production's been moved. Man, it's so dark when you leave. Wish you could set it to permanent day, but need plastic. There you go. There you go. how about... Not quite ready for the modular armor because I want to go ahead and start reworking a lot of this. Don't need any more bobmonium. Let's go ahead and turn off these miners. And we'll just slowly let it bleed out and dry up. And that will be that. Actually, really full on tin and silicone. Definitely not using enough of it. Got a little bit of iron backup, which is good. But not really up here. Oh, I filled up on stone, which means we need to upgrade to a warehouse. Need more iron and stone. This guy's full. Yeah, he's all full. Go and replace that, and then we're going to begin processing our walls up there as well. Converting those in for the future. Where's our stone brick chest? There it is. I would like a few stacks. Miss the W key again. Go and make 2 warehouses. Though they are behind quite a bit of other stuff. Steel processing is still looking really good. And the reason you have a silo there is because even though we shut down because of the stone, we have a backlog there to continue processing while we wait. Which we have to continue to wait. Okay. Oh, we just don't. Yeah, we don't have very many boards because we're making a bunch of turrets out of them. Okay, let's go ahead and start our tin processing down here. All of these induction furnace and casting machines will end up being moved at some point in the future, but for now they can stay, honestly. Just go ahead and get the system running. Go 1 to 1. Definitely don't want all that tin plate in my inventory. Casting machines. We will make tin plate, solder, just molten solder, which we can make. We get the upgraded yet. Molten lead, molten nickel. Not interesting. Here we go. Solder. We do a tin and zinc. I believe that we have zinc right in this one, right? Yeah, there's zinc, so we can go ahead and do zinc processing. Ooh, we cannot convert it yet. Go and look in for zinc. It is a blue science. You don't need anything, but you're going to need carbon, process zinc, and oxygen. And you create sulfur dioxide, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and eventually have zinc here. Go ahead and build it as if, or preemptively build it, since this will be here at some point. I rather like having the 2 power poles like that. You will be zinc. Right, there you are. Go and stagger 2 of them. Go ahead and use the, I guess, the old system to create zinc. Oh, we actually need molten lead to do that. So we can't do that over here until we have lead. means it's about time we go ahead and set up the flotation cells and everything for lead. You're definitely going to want to go ahead, put lead right here. We're going to need another, what is this, warehouse? Probably a silo, to be honest. Well, I think I have a warehouse on me, actually. Warehouse. Alright, let's go ahead and search for it. Oh, no, they're right there. Alrighty. But we can go ahead and set up our ore crushing facilities. Two, three, four. We need 4. This will be for reworking. Coming in and going out. Ooh, we definitely need more quick, fast inserters. What is our holdup on you? Iron plate, actually. Okay. You guys be 1-to-1. You guys will spit out on 1-to-1. Place that in the middle. Grab on a 2-to-1 is over here. Grab on 1 and place 2 away here. That will be right production when that time. Oh, wait. You guys need to be filter inserters. Otherwise, we're going to get random stone bits everywhere, which is less than ideal. So we'll go ahead and wait for that stuff to craft. Come on down this way. In the flotation, you guys produce a different kind of waste than ammonium. You guys produce nitric waste. So we're going to have to give at least one space so we can have different things inside of them. And that's just going to go to a clarifier and throw it back in the ground. Definitely doesn't cause more pollution doing that, but you know it should. Since we're just going to pump it back in the ground, get rid of the problem. Not the best thing in the world, but if it works, it works. Alrighty, a little bit of stone pipe action going on there. There as well. Underground stone pipe. Do the same thing here so we can keep walking through here if we ever need to. Oh darn, I wish I could get power through here. There we go. And you are going to produce which side? It's oxygen. Definitely going to need oxygen again in the future. Don't have any more inserters, so we gotta wait a little bit longer. We also need some flotation cells, which are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit of crafting while we wait. Let's go ahead and see about technology. Turrets 2. I don't foresee us using turrets anymore now that we have a ton of laser turrets. I don't think we're going to have roboports for vehicles anytime soon. Fertilizer, how are you made? Yeah, we don't have any of those gases, which is fine. Steam turbines, they seem great. Let's see. You consume double, but produce way more electricity than our steam engines we currently have, which is fantastic. We're going to need explosives. Explosives too. Yeah, we don't need those at the moment, actually. Flammables, we're not doing any flammables at the moment. I would like the cargo robots too, though. So these are going to be our main logistics robots. They have a much larger inventory than the regular logistics robots. They carry a stack of about 100 versus like 1 or 2 with the normal logistics robots. It's ridiculously better. The only downside is that they're really slow, but I'd rather have one robot bringing me stuff than a couple hundred for when I request stacks of things. Looks like solder production's still going. Lots of steel, which is good. Oh, that's right. Warehouse are not done yet, actually. Alright, we'll go ahead and put down our laser turrets to finish off this wall. And then that'll be about all the time I have for today. Fortunately, this wall is pretty long and extensive. Go ahead and just replace all of these turrets. Oops. Don't need that one there. Oop. Yeah, we can probably actually increase or bump up where all of our turrets are so they have a higher range. These power poles are situated pretty far from the wall, which is good because they're less likely to get shot. But we actually run out already. Wow! And there is still space there. Just to go ahead and reduce the chances that the wall gets hit. Plasma turret. There you are. Have you face that way. You know, the extra 2 tiles does make a difference. I've kind of offset them to the north here on the northern side. There isn't really a rhyme or reason for why I did that, but I did. Let's go ahead and get the southern defenses a little bit. They actually seem pretty well, actually. I forgot that I put so many turrets down here. You'll be a plasma turret. If I put you right there in the middle, you can have a laser turret. So we're going to offset you by 1, so in case the laser turret gets hit, the plasma turret won't get hit as well. Laser or plasma turrets get offset to the south, laser turrets to the north. And I guess that's how we'll go ahead and situate them. There we go. There is still little pockets that they can reside in, but it's significantly better. And this one will pretty much go away when we have laser turrets there. If we do have laser turrets there, the pocket's gone, which is good. Alrighty. Well, that's all the time I have for today, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.